guys, Marianne Elliott from 360 Mortgage Solutions, and it's that time again already for a monthly lender review. So this month we're going to be looking at Liberty. A common thing I get when I'm talking to clients about their policy or their circumstances sitting really well with Liberty is a lot of clients say, is that safe and who are they? So I really wanted to delve into who is Liberty and who are they really well suited for. So I was first introduced to Liberty a couple of years ago when I had a really good client who just didn't seem to fit the top 4 banks' policies. So banks and lenders are really quite strict on their policies, which is rightly so. They're lending money, lots of money to their clients, so they want to make sure that they've got a particular type of client that they're lending to. And when it comes to the majors, this client just didn't seem to fit their box. And this was also a client who was doing what we call a high LVR loan. And what I mean by that is they had a 5% deposit. So by the time you add lender's mortgage insurance to the loan, you're looking at borrowing about 98% of the value of the property. And for the major banks, or for all banks, that's considered a really risky application. In fact, side note, Liberty have put the pause button on lending these high LVR loans temporarily while they see what the effects of COVID-19 have in the market. So let's look at the pros. Liberty are very much an outside the box lender. So they appreciate that there are clients out there who might be 50 years of age looking for a 30-year loan term, and as long as you have a really good plan in place for how you're going to retire and what's going to happen to the loan when you retire, then Liberty are quite accepting of that. Whereas some of the other banks and lenders will force clients to have a shorter loan term, which means that they're paying higher repayments, which does save them on interest, but it depends on what your cash flow is like as to whether you can afford that. Another thing I really like about Liberty is they accept a lot of various income streams. Again, there are lots of banks and lenders that will cap age limits on things like family tax benefits, whereas Liberty are a lot more lenient when it comes to that, and they can think outside the square. Liberty will also consider clients who don't necessarily have a clean credit, so you may have missed a couple of your mortgage repayments, or you might have a default listed on your credit file, and providing there's good reason, Liberty are happy to help and work with their clients. So what are the cons with going with Liberty? So probably the major one is the interest rate. So Liberty is looking at higher risk loans, so they're not offering the cheapest rate in the market. If that is the type of loan you're going for, then Liberty isn't for you. And the way I typically explain this to my clients is Liberty offer almost like a second chance or a first chance to get in there. Then you can use that time with Liberty to really pay off as much of the loan as possible and get on top of your credit history if that's the thing that was holding you back, so that we can then down the track move you to one of the mainstream lenders to really go for that comparable interest rate and start saving you lots of money. And look, if I'm honest, that's pretty much the only con for Liberty. They're a fantastic lender that are happy to consider all sorts of weird and wonderful things. And the thing I really love is they help work with my clients through tough times. So as usual, don't forget to follow me on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. But more importantly, if there's a lender that you would like me to delve deeper into and look at some pros and cons and what their niche market is, then please make sure you put your comments in below or contact me and I will happily cover up on that lender. So otherwise, guys, I hope you're having an awesome week and I will talk to you in the next video.